everybody, it's Kaylin here with MyFairDaily. So I'm back at it today with another video for you. As you can tell, I'm still wearing the same outfit, the same everything. I am actually going to be doing a tag for you guys today. I'm going to be doing the YouTube made me buy it tag or bloggers made me buy it tag. Most of my stuff that I gathered is definitely focused on the YouTubers I watch all the time. If you guys didn't check out my latest post on MyFairDaily, I listed out all of my favorite beauty YouTubers, so you guys should definitely check it out. I will link that below in the comments, well, not in the info section for you guys to check out, so please make sure you do. So this first item that I wanted to talk about, Michelle Phan. Love, love, love her channel. You gotta check it out. I'm sure you guys have already. She's like a YouTube sensation. But anyways, from watching her videos and checking out M Cosmetics, I was totally convinced to get myself a Life palette. I did get myself the Beach Life palette. It was the one that I connected with the most. I just really liked the most, just watching the different tutorials. So when you first get the palette, it's like a pretty damn ginormous palette. Let's, you know, point that out right now. And you get this little card here that shows you just a bunch of different looks you can create with the palette. Personally, I don't even know if I've really used this yet. I kind of just do my own thing. But I just love, love, love this palette. It is so freaking gorgeous. I love the whole beach theme of it. I'm going to take these brushes out because they keep almost about to fall out. You do get this little eyeshadow brush and an angled brush with it, as well as you get this little tool that pops out these little pans. But it's super convenient because you also get, at least I also got a like free little travel sized, which would fit like, you know, you could put any combination together, but it would fit like one look in there. So I really like that. I take that on the go with me if I like do my makeup at work or whatever. But I really love these bottom row looks, especially like these lip colors. I absolutely love this orange lip balm gloss, also this red one, but I really love like the blues and the browns, and yeah, this is definitely my favorite blush as well. So thank you, Michelle Phan, for convincing me I needed one of your Life palettes in my life. I really do love this palette though. I highly recommend checking out M Cosmetics. Okay, so the next little beauty, I have Amelia Liana to thank for this, and let me tell you, it totally has changed my nighttime routine, and I use it almost every single night. It is the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil, and this stuff is, oh my god, awesome. I use also coconut oil. Yeah, that name escaped me for a minute. I use coconut oil too, which works just as well, but I really like this stuff. I think it smells amazing. I think it's very gentle on my eyes. I think it's even more gentle than the coconut oil personally. I think it was a very fair price. I really like the Body Shop in general though. As of late, I really like all of their products. So yeah, she definitely convinced me that I needed this in my life, because she uses it in her life. She actually uses it when she takes off all of her makeup and stuff too. So I'm not even a fourth of the way through the bottle yet, just a little bit there. I usually just use 1 or 2 pumps a night, really just massage it into my eyes just to get all the makeup out. Okay, so this next YouTuber I'm going to talk about, I actually really just recently started watching, but I love her videos. It is Alison Anderson. So all the YouTubers I'm talking about, I'm going to link down below so you guys can check out their channels as well. So I will again link back to their channels. But Alison convinced me, and it wasn't like she did a video about this. I just saw this on her nails and I said, I gotta have this in my life. It is a freaking gorgeous color for fall. It is this Butter London nail polish color, and this is in the shade Wallace. And I actually have this on my nails today. It's kind of chipping off. Not entirely its fault. I did something the other day that I was wearing something that like plastic gloves that have that powder on the inside that like eat away at this nail polish. So it wasn't totally its fault. I'm thinking about reapplying it and seeing exactly how much the wear time is, but I just fell in love with this color when I saw it on her nails, and I had to scroll down in the info section. I'm like, I gotta have this color. It's gotta be in my nail polish collection like now, because I was just, oh, I think it's such a gorgeous, beautiful like green color for fall. It's like a nice, beautiful, like a forest green. It has some of that like gold shimmer to it. So sorry, I'm like one of those notorious YouTubers who doesn't have their nails pristine and perfect all the time, but I just wanted to film this and I didn't want to actually do my nails in between. Oh, and Bailey B from Making Up the Midwest, I love your channel so much. I love your quick little reviews and your tutorials. You're just absolutely gorgeous. But you actually did a review of this. This is the Benefit They're Real gel liner, and I was like really not gonna get this. Like, every single YouTuber besides you that I watched absolutely hated this. I'm like, ugh, fine, never mind, I won't even bother. And then you did a stellar review of it, and I wrote a comment to you saying, oh, you know, I was, you know, kind of on the fence about this, and you're like, just go get it. You need to go try it. So I did, and I'm so glad I actually listened to your advice. I love this eyeliner. I don't mind the kind of rubberized tip. I like it. I like the formula. I like the whole clicking up process. It's pretty simple. I think that this is a very great, I don't want to say foolproof eyeliner, but if you're new with gel eyeliner, I highly recommend getting this before getting like a pot eyeliner. It's just a lot easier to work with. It's a lot easier to create that kind of a cat winged eye effect. This is kind of my go-to liner right now of choice, especially for gel liners. So thank you so much, Bailey. I'm so glad I listened to your advice and grabbed this. And then the very first YouTuber I ever subscribed to, Jen from Head to Toe, convinced me I needed this in my life. It is the Naked 2 palette. This was the first ever Naked palette or Urban Decay product I ever purchased. I think it was actually my first like high-end makeup purchase of all time. I'm not gonna lie, this is still my favorite palette just because of that. Well, not favorite palette of all time, but definitely my favorite in the Naked line. It holds a special place in my heart to me, and I really, you know, I appreciate Jen for doing a tutorial and convincing me I needed it. I'm not going to flip it completely over because there are some shades that are about to like, because you know, like they come unglued from the stupid pan, and then to glue them back in is a freaking nightmare. So I'm not going to tip it completely over, but I love this palette so much. It's definitely, my Naked Basics is probably my most used Urban Decay palette, but this is probably second to that. I love it. And then I'm down to my last two YouTubers, and these two actually convinced me to get many different things, and the other ones probably did too. But off the top of my head, these are the products that I know for sure. I saw on their channel, I'm like, I gotta have that. So the first YouTuber I'm going to talk about is Tiffany D. And I adore her channel. I could watch it all day long. Her videos are a little bit longer, but that doesn't bother me any. She goes into great in-depth reviews about things and just blows me away. She convinced me that I need the Hourglass ambient lighting powders in my life, and God, these are life-changing. I will never not use these ever again. I have another one too. I can't find it at the moment, but right now I have Diffused Light, which is this kind of yellowish one. I'm actually down to Pan on it. And I use this kind of as an overall, wow, got my hair in there. I use this as an overall setting powder, but I also use it as a highlighter on the top of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And then I also finally got my hands on the palette when it came back out. She did a review on it when it was originally on her channel, and I was so bummed that I couldn't get the palette at that point, but I'm so glad they came back out with it. So she also convinced me to get two different eyeshadow palettes. One I was very much on the fence about, but I finally caved in and said, fine. You did awesome tutorials with it. I loved it on you. I know it's a great palette, I'm just being stubborn. And then the other one, I was pretty convinced I was going to get, but again, once I saw the amazing, beautiful tutorials she did with it, I just had to have it, and now it's definitely one of my all-time favorite palettes. So the first one is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, and this palette is just, it's unbelievable. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, it is at Ulta exclusively, or I think you might obviously be able to get online, but I got mine at Ulta. And here it is, and it's all of its perfection. It's just, it's such a buttery, soft, gorgeous palette. I believe I actually did a little bit more of a review on this in one of my favorites posts, so if I find that, I will link that down below so you guys can check it out. But super buttery soft. I'm not gonna, you know, go all out with the swatching, but just incredibly pigmented, incredibly buttery soft. The color range is beautiful. It's neutral, but it has a nice mix of like warm tones and cool tones. It has this beautiful transforming pearl shade that you could put, you know, on the top of your brow bone. Oh, you guys can't really see it there. but on the top of your brow bone or in a corner highlighter, you can use it to kind of mix in between colors just to create a whole new color. So I really, really like that aspect of it, and trust me, this palette gets a lot of love from me. And then she did wear me down, and I finally caved. And actually one of the big reasons I caved too is because there was a huge sale on like HSN or QVC or something. So I'm like, fine, I will break down and get it, because I'm never going to get it any cheaper than what I got that price for. So I did finally break down and get the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, mainly because of all of her stellar reviews, stellar just tutorials on them. So you guys, I'm sure, have seen this palette a million times, but this is what it looks like. Get rid of that stupid thing. But yeah, so it is a gorgeous palette, don't get me wrong. I think it is. I think it's just very similar to a lot of other neutral palettes, but when you dive into it, there are truly a lot of unique shades in here that I really love. And it smells divine, as most Chocolate Soleil milk chocolate products from Too Faced. They smell amazing. Again, pigmentation is pretty incredible. So there it is right there. And just to swatch them out on my hand real quick, or my arm. So they're right there on my arm. So they are incredibly pretty, and again, she's done amazing tutorials with them. Any tutorials that I talk about again in this video, I will also try to link below so you guys can check them out. There's going to be a lot of linkage going on in the info section of this video. And then last but certainly not least, Estee from Essie Button. I love her. Oh my god, I love her personality. She's like one of those YouTubers I hope to God I meet at some point in my life. But she's also convinced me to buy a barrage of products. Mainly these four that I'm going to show you right now. The first one is, and a lot of girls say this, I know I'm not the first, it is the Tarte, this is the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation, and my shade is Fair Light Neutral. And I actually use the, I think I use like the Fair Light or the Light Neutral in the liquid foundation too, which she also uses and loves. But oh my god, this is to die for. And actually, I'm not going to go totally into it, but Tiffany D actually convinced me to get both the brushes that would go with this foundation, but Estee definitely convinced me that I need this foundation in my life. It is just incredible. If you guys have never checked it out, it's like this mesh kind of pot inside, but it only lets out like the perfect amount of product onto the brushes that go with this, which is like a flat kabuki brush and then a bigger like a bigger dome kabuki brush that's more of the traditional kabuki brush. The other one's an air buki brush, so whatever. But I love this foundation. I use this all summer. I probably won't use it into the winter as much because I tend to go a little bit heavier in the winter with more full coverage foundations, whereas in the summer I'm definitely on the lighter, less restrictive side of foundations. So I did love this for all summer. It does give amazing coverage, very full coverage. It was great, especially when I had bad breakouts. It did a great job of camouflaging them and just giving me a nice airbrushed smooth finish on my skin. And to stick on trend with face products, she also convinced me of the Body Shop Honey Bronzer. And again, I think that a lot of girls have been convinced by her to get this. She's definitely a great spokesperson for the Body Shop, but this is the bronzer here. You can actually tell I used quite a bit of it, and that's it right there. I will swatch it out on my hand for you guys to see. It is a very light shade. I actually use this kind of to do my first initial contour process, or if I just want a very light bronzed contour look. This is my go-to product. A majority of the end of summer, this is all I used. I got this in my Vegas beauty haul. Again, I will link below so you guys can check it out. I got tons of stuff from the Body Shop, and this was definitely one of my favorite buys of the day. So again, thank you, Estee. I love this bronzer, and I will definitely continue to use it. And then what would this, you know, video be if I didn't have any kind of lip products featured? So Estee did convince me that I needed these two lip products in my life, and they're actually both pretty similar. The first one is this YSL Volupte Sheer Candy in the shade 4. I think it has an actual name, so if I figure it out, I will link that below so you guys can check it out. But it's this color right here. It's just this absolutely gorgeous, very sheer, like a, you know, hot pink, poppy pink color. It looks absolutely stunning on the lips, and this stuff smells so good as I rub it all over my nose. This stuff smells so good. The package is to die for, amazing. This is like my only, like, I shouldn't say my only high-end lipstick, but definitely my like only luxury lipstick I own. And then the last product that she is absolutely always raved about is the Sugar Tulip by Fresh. This is the Sugar Tulip Tinted Lip Treatment with SPF 15. The lighting is getting really weird because the sun is shifting right now, so I apologize. The end of this video is going to be really weird lighting wise, so bear with it. But she absolutely raves about this lip treatment, and actually, like I said, it's very, very close to the YSL product as well. And let me swatch it. This actually might be almost on par. I think the sugar ones may be just a tad bit deeper in color. Wow, this lighting really sucks right now. I apologize, guys. But I really love it. It smells like lemons. It glides on beautifully. It's, you know, very adorable packaging. And again, she absolutely loves this. I have fallen in love with it myself as well. I do find it a little bit expensive though, so while I definitely was more of an impulse buy for me, and I don't necessarily think I absolutely have to have it in my life, I do like it and I do appreciate how beautiful it looks on me. But if you guys are looking for more of a budget buy, I'm sure you could find a drugstore equivalent that's probably just as good. Or if you're looking for more of a high end, if you're looking for more of the luxury and you want to spend the money, just go for the YSL. Okay guys, the light is fading. It's looking like crap. I'm okay right now, but it's going and I have to keep shifting around, so I'm just gonna let you guys go for this video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to put out at least 1 or 2 videos every week, so stay tuned for those. Please also subscribe to all my social media channels. I'm going to link all those below for you guys, but you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, my YouTube channel, my blog lovin'. Please, guys, again, check those out. Follow me there as well. So guys, I'm going to go. The lighting's getting all goofy again. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.